Hey everyone, I hope they're all doing well. Welcome to this Pick a Card Tarot reading where we'll be looking into what you can expect to happen in the next 6 months from now regarding love, career, finances and anything else that happens to come up. So I have 2 different groups to choose from today. So it's going to be group number 1 with the Strength card, and this is going to be group number 2 with the Chariot card. So use your intuition and pick the card that you feel most drawn to, and if you feel drawn to both, feel free to choose both if you would like to. So without further ado, I will go right into it and start with group number 1 first. Hey group number 1, I hope that you're all doing well. Welcome to your tarot reading. So let's take a look for you guys. What can you expect to happen regarding love, career, finances and anything else in the next 6 months? So please show me for group number 1. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. So, right. The message I'm getting here for you guys, right, is that I am sensing, in terms of love, right, I am getting the message that there is someone who'll keep trying to come back to you, okay? I feel as though this is someone who you've perhaps had like a toxic relationship, right? And it seems as though they just can't let you go, and they're not very willing to, detach from this relationship, right? And I am getting the sense that perhaps you have been like involved in this, on-off relationship with this person. Perhaps your relationship has been quite rocky. Perhaps like one day, you're together and the next you're, leaving each other again, right? That's the sort of energy I'm getting. And it does seem that in your heart perhaps it's best to let this person go. And on some level they feel the same way. But it's like they're refusing to let you go. And it's like I see them just keep coming back to you, right? I just see them, wanting to return into your life because it's like you're constantly on their mind, right? And it does seem like you'll be going through this process of trying to, let this person go. And on some level you are attached to, even though it's the right thing to do to walk away from this person. It is like mentally you're like looking back at this relationship constantly and wanting to restart things again, right? Because it's like you have that attachment. So perhaps, for you guys, right, if you are in this situation, okay, I am getting the message that doing some like cord cutting rituals and stuff like that could be perhaps helpful in this situation, right? Because you may be attached on an energetic level, and going through such a ritual, it could be helpful for you in releasing this person, right? And this will allow you to, move on to a new person, someone with who you can form a healthier relationship with, right? Because I feel like that's what you want. You want like a healthy, stable relationship, and you feel like with this person, you just can't have a healthy, stable relationship no matter how much you're attracted to them or how much you feel you love them. It seems as though you just can't find that stability with them, right? So going through that process could cord removal process or cord cutting process, right, could be helpful in this situation, okay? And I do feel like once you go through this process, I do see you attracting in someone who you can have a more stable, secure relationship with. Somewhat I am sensing it'll be like a less sort of toxic relationship as well, because I do feel that with this person it could potentially get quite toxic, but I feel that this new relationship coming in, it won't be as toxic. Basically I feel like it'll be way more harmonious and way more stable, right? And more supportive as well. I feel like you'll be more supportive of one another than you and this person, okay? So I am getting the message, right, in terms of your career, okay? I am seeing I am seeing you go through this sort of purging process in a way, right? Like, I feel that you perhaps you've come to like a dead end in your career in a way. I feel that you perhaps feel like too much is going on right now, like you're entangled in like all sorts of, you know, responsibilities and commitments, and there's too much on your plate. Okay, so it seems as though you'll be, really organizing things and trying to, reduce the amount of responsibilities that you need to do, right? I feel like you're putting like a lot of pressure on yourself of late to, be productive and to do as much as possible, but with that it seems like you've taken on like one too many things, and now you're like kind of close to burnout, right? You're close to, the point of exhaustion. So it seems as though you'll just be, sort of having this reset in your career where you're just, organizing the things that you've already taken on, right? And like half completed projects that you've taken on. It's like you'll be tying up those, loose ends, right? And I am getting the sense that this is really going to help you, because when you go through this like organization progress, I feel that you'll get a lot done. You'll complete the things that you set out to do, to help you grow and develop in your career, right? So that's going to feel really satisfying and rewarding once you get those things done. And I am sensing that for some of you, I do feel like you'll be introducing things that you love, or you'll be trying to pursue a career that you absolutely love, right? I'm getting a message that for some of you, you could try starting up like a business, selling food. Like perhaps you might open like a cafe or a restaurant or something like that, or perhaps, doing like baking or something like that. Like that could be like a little business or side hustle you set up, right? Okay. And I feel that this could be like quite a, fun, emotionally fulfilling job, right? I feel like you'll genuinely love doing what you do. Okay. And I do feel that it doesn't have to be this. It doesn't have to be like in the serving food. It could be in another industry that you love. Basically the message that's coming through is that it seems like you're going to pursue something you're passionate about over the next 6 months. So that could be quite fun. That could be quite fulfilling and rewarding for you, right? And I am getting the message, right, that in terms of your finances, okay, I am getting the sense that while you'll be okay financially, you will be okay financially, I am seeing that you'll perhaps have some sort of like financial support like cut off from you. That's the message I'm getting. It's like perhaps, someone is helping you out financially. This could be like from some sort of lending institution or something like that, or perhaps, you've taken out a loan, but it's like perhaps, soon, like perhaps this lending institution, they won't like give you a loan or something. That's the message I'm getting. Like, for example, you could have applied for a loan to, start up this business, like this hobby business that you try and pursue, but it's like they might try and like back out of what they like agreed to give you, and that could be quite stressful, and you might need to try and find a way to make your own finances, right? You may not be able to borrow money from someone. They may like pull out, or maybe someone who you're close with, maybe they said, oh yeah, I'll lend you some money, I'll help you out for a bit, but this could be like someone you're close with, but they may like back out. They may say, oh no, sorry, I can't lend you this money for whatever. It might not be necessarily be for like a personal reason, but they may be struggling financially themselves, right? But the message I'm getting is that support just may like be cut off from you, right, over the next 6 months. And while, like I was saying, like you will be okay financially, and you can find the money yourself to, support yourself and stuff, but that could be a potential obstacle that you need to overcome. You might need to try and find a way you can make money for yourself, basically, right? But you do have the ability to do that, right? So I am also getting the sense that you really are going to, experience a lot of freedom over the next 6 months, okay? I do feel that you'll feel a real sense of independence and freedom, okay? And that could be quite enjoyable, because I do feel that you will be putting up stronger boundaries. You will be, saying no more. You won't be it's not like you won't be helping other people out more, right? But it's almost like, I do feel that other people perhaps ask a lot of you, or ask for your help a lot of the time, but I feel that you'll be, putting your foot down a bit more, and saying, oh no, I'm sorry, but I need to focus on myself and do this for myself, right? And it seems like this is going to give you a lot more freedom to do what you want to do, because you're going to have more time on your hands. You're going to be like more, self-focused, more independent over the next 6 months. And with that, you're going to have a lot more freedom and time to yourself, and you're going to reconnect with doing things that you absolutely love, right? You'll have more time to, pursue your hobbies and stuff like that, and, pursue your career goals, right? And there is this sense of you being like very, self-sufficient over the next 6 months. And I feel that you'll just love, feeling this real sense of like, independence, right? It'll make you feel really good about yourself. Over the next 6 months, you'll come to realize just how strong and capable you are, right? And how you are able to really support yourself, and that you have the strength and the resources within you to do so, right? So that could feel really good. You could start to feel really good in yourself, right? You could develop a lot of self-belief, right? Because of this. And I do feel that, well, like I was saying, like, I do feel there's this sense that you'll be sort of left to your own devices over the next 6 months. It's almost like you'll be forced to support yourself, and through that, it's like you'll grow really strong, and like I was saying, it's like you're going to come to realise that you can support yourself, and you're very, very, strong and capable, by yourself, basically, and that you don't need anyone. And I'm also seeing travelling, coming up for you. I do feel you guys, it's possible that you could go on a trip away. You go travelling a lot more over the next 6 months. This could just be short trips, perhaps going to places, quite near to your hometown, or perhaps, places far away. But either way, like, it does seem that you'll be, seeing a lot of new places over the next 6 months, and that could be quite fun, right? So yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. I really hope that you liked your reading and found it helpful and insightful. I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye! Hey, group number 2, I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to your tarot reading. So let's take a look for you guys. What can you expect to happen over the next 6 months regarding love, career and finances, and anything else that happens to come up? So let's see for you guys. So please show me for group number 2, what can group number 2 expect to happen over the next 6 months in love, career and finances? Okay. Okay. Right. Right. So, the message that I'm getting here is that you have been through some trials and tribulations, okay? I don't necessarily feel like you've had it easy lately at all. I do feel that, a fair few things have, gone wrong for you, like in multiple areas of your life, in love, career, and finances, right? It seems like things haven't exactly gone your way, right? And I don't necessarily feel like this is, I don't feel like this has put too much of a down on you. I still feel like you have, that fight within you to, pull through and to, overcome any challenges, right? But I do feel as though you have experienced like a fair amount of strife in your personal relationships, right? I do feel that you know, in your love relationships, I feel as though if you're single right now, it does seem that the relationships you've been involved with have perhaps been, you know, quite turbulent, right? I'm sensing that there's perhaps been, you know, a lot of, you know, strife and arguments between you and ex-partners, okay? And now it's like you can't be bothered to, you know, deal with any drama anymore. And I feel that you're very protective of your own personal space. You're very protective of your own personal energy, okay? And do you know what? This is actually working in your favour, okay? Because I feel as though you can really sense when someone is not right for you now. You can really, you know, see when someone's like full of it. You can see, you know, you can tell what someone's intentions are, and you can really point out like whether you'll be like a good match with a certain person or not. It's like you are able to sense that. You're able to sense, you know, who is good and who isn't, right? Or who is well intentioned and who isn't. And I do feel that this mindset is eventually going to lead you to attract someone who, you know, is very right for you. And I'm sensing that if you're single, right, the next partner that is coming in for you, right, is going to be very, very loyal and very, very supportive. And I do see you building, you know, a wonderful future with one another, okay? And I do get the sense that, you know, it's going to be a very... it's the dynamic between you is going to be, you know, there's going to be a lot of equal give and take between you, okay? I feel as though, for example, if you've been like concerned with like past relationships, perhaps, you know, people haven't like chipped in like with their share of like the work. So for example, if you have been living with like an ex-partner, right, and you perhaps split up because they weren't, you know, pulling their weight, like perhaps, you know, around the house, or they weren't doing much around the house, and, you know, you were left to do all of the work basically, it does seem like this new person coming in, they're going to be like a lot more supportive, and they're going to pull their weight and do their share in the relationship, and they will, you know, really extend, you know, support out to you, right? They'll, you know, offer a helping hand to you always, and they'll be a lot more considerate of you and your needs, right? And they'll offer to help you out a lot more and support you a lot more than any other like ex-partner you've perhaps been with, right? And this is going to make for a more harmonious relationship, right? You'll be able to live together with ease, okay? So this is a relationship that's coming for you within the next 6 months if you are single, okay? And if you are currently in a relationship, right, if you're currently in a relationship where there isn't much equal give and take, and there's a lot of strife and drama between you, I am sensing that it's possible that you could go your separate ways and break up with one another, and then move on to a new relationship where there is a more supportive dynamic between you, okay? And if it's the case where you are currently in a supportive relationship, I am sensing that, you know, your relationship will be fine, right? Your relationship is going to be stable for the foreseeable future, and I am sensing a lot of loyalty between the both of you as well, okay? So if you're worried that, you know, your partner isn't loyal to you, okay, you can be rest assured that your partner, you know, will be loyal to you. That's the message I'm getting, right? And I do feel that your relationship will be harmonious for the foreseeable future if it's harmonious for you now, okay? And in terms of your career, it really does seem that, you know, it has been one thing after the other, okay? And there have been like a fair few setbacks in your career. It's like you've tried to make something happen in your career, you've tried to pursue something, only to be met with like failure, or something to go wrong, or something to backfire, right? But it's like you have that perseverance within you, and over the next 6 months, I am seeing that you really are going to keep persevering no matter what. Like, you have so much strength within you, group number 2. Like, if you chose group number 2, you are very, very, very strong. And, you know, I'm not seeing you giving up anytime soon, and this is what is going to lead you to be very successful. And because you're going to be persevering over the next 6 months, right, despite like the obstacles and setbacks you faced, despite the disappointments, you know, you faced, I am seeing you eventually seeing success. I am seeing you be rewarded for your perseverance, right? And it's the same with your finances, right? I am sensing that, you know, things have perhaps gone wrong financially. Perhaps, you know, you've tried out, you know, making money in a certain way. So for example, you could have like applied to a particular job only for you to, you know, lose that job, perhaps through like redundancy or something. Or perhaps, you know, you've tried out like making money through a business, or it could be anything else really, and it just seems that, you know, you're perhaps blocked from selling that particular thing that you were selling, or perhaps, you know, sales suddenly just fell off, right? And it went wrong. And you know, this isn't going to deter you though, because I see you continuing to seek out, you know, new avenues of how you can make money. I see you, you know, trying to discover new ways of making money. You know, you're very smart, you're very clever, and you're going to use your, you know, cleverness to, you know, find a good way to make money. I see you guys really looking at what other people are doing right around you, perhaps looking on, you know, social media and stuff like that, or, you know, doing a lot of research to figure out, you know, what makes money these days, and, you know, what other people are doing to make money. And it's like I see you know, getting on to like a new trend, right, and picking up like a new trend where you can make money, and like catching something at just the right time. It's like you'll catch on to this trend at like this prime time. That's what I'm saying, because it's like you're being so observant, right? Like you will notice something before other people do, and this is what is going to allow you to, you know, make money, right? It's like you'll notice some sort of gap in the market and you'll feel that basically, and this is going to allow you to experience, you know, prosperity and abundance, right? And I am getting the sense that you guys, you really can manifest great things over the next 6 months, okay? You do have that, you know, fire within you to, you know, achieve whatever it is you want. You have that strength, you have that determination, you're willing to persevere, you're willing to put in the hard work, you're willing to put in the effort. And because of that, I do see you eventually achieving great things. So, you know, yeah, if you have moments where you feel disheartened, like, don't, because you really can pull through, okay? And I am getting a message right now. It does seem that you're being guided to practice, you know, manifestation and visualization work, okay, to manifest, you know, great things. Like, visualize a successful, positive outcome, right? And it will come, okay? It absolutely will, right? So yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. I really hope that you liked your reading and found it helpful and insightful. I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!